Hello everyone, I'm Isaac Su, first year here at Cal Poly SLO from the Los Angeles area. Today I'm going to be telling you a little bit about myself through some objects. Shall we get started? First, we have an Arduino kit. For those of you who don't know what this is a kit with a few simple electrical components in it. If you're wondering why I have this, I'm an electrical engineering major this year. We're using this in one of our classes to learn about engineering. Since I was young, I'd always been interested in engineering and technology. This interest only grew once I reached high school, where I joined my high school robotics team. On that team, I was working in electronics, and I really liked it. That combined with my curiosity for science and my interest in physics led me to pursue electrical engineering in college. My second item is a video game controller. Playing video games is one of my favorite pastimes. I find playing them to be relaxing, so I've spent a lot of time on them. Probably a little bit too much time. My favorite genre of video games is RPGs, or role-playing games. That being said, I play quite a few different games too. Among my favorite games are games from the Final Fantasy series, games from the Legend of Zelda series, and Genshin Impact. I enjoy these games because they have all the things I look for in games. That being fun gameplay, interesting story, compelling characters, and good music. Which brings me to my next point. For my next item I have my sheet music folder. I really enjoy music, both listening to and playing it. I like to listen to a variety of different genres, but genres I listen to more to include classical, pop, and, as I mentioned earlier, video game soundtracks. As for which instrument I play, my main instrument is cello, which I've played for about 10 years now. I was actually going to show you that instead, but it's a little bit inconvenient to show. In addition to cello, I also have some experience playing some percussion instruments from my time in high school marching band. This includes snare drum, bass drum, suspended and crash cymbals, and mallet instruments, which I specialize in. That includes marimbas and xylophones. I've also played in a few different groups. This includes my high school band, my high school orchestra, and my church worship team. Which brings me to my next point. My fourth item is a Bible. I'm a Christian, and I consider my religion to be an important part of my identity. I grew up going to church, but admittedly, it wasn't until recently that I started to take my faith more seriously. I still have a lot of room to grow in both knowledge of the Bible and my faith. Nevertheless, this is still an important part of my identity that I try to live by. My final item are chopsticks. This one item actually covers two things I wanted to talk about. The first of which is that I am Chinese. I was actually taught Chinese alongside English when I was growing up. However, over years of not using it as much, I'm not really fluent anymore. I also grew up celebrating Chinese holidays with my family. This includes events like Chinese New Year. Being Chinese has also affected my taste in food, which brings me to the other thing I was going to talk about. I really enjoy eating food. When I go traveling, my favorite thing to do is going around sampling different dishes and cuisines. Although there really isn't any food I don't enjoy, my favorite dish is probably sushi, and my favorite cuisines are Japanese and Chinese. That brings me to the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about me, and I look forward to learning a little about you.